Hi, welcome to the Tracey Napier podcast. I'm your host, Tracey Napier, and I'm so glad you're here. In this episode, I'm going to give you 3 tips for helping you achieve your goals. These aren't groundbreaking tips, but they're simple tips that will help you stay motivated in achieving your goals. I know simple doesn't mean easy, but if you apply these tips, you'll gain momentum and be able to achieve your goals faster. Have you ever been working towards your dreams and goals, and you work so hard, but you feel like you're getting nowhere fast? Maybe you've been working for weeks, months, or even years, and you're just not seeing any tangible results come to fruition. Maybe you're getting frustrated and wondering if it's even worth pursuing at this point. Maybe you're on the verge of giving up. But I want to encourage you to not give up on your dreams and goals. You're probably closer than you think. I have kind of a funny story that's relevant to this topic. When I was about 14 years old, my family and I went on a camping trip to Mammoth Lakes, California. There was a big group of us, probably about 10 of us, and we all decided to go hike toward this waterfall that was supposed to be beautiful. And so we went to the location and we started on this hike. And one of my sisters and I, partway through the hike, realized that we had to go to the bathroom. And we thought, let's just keep moving forward. We're almost there, I think, right? We kept going, and it just took longer than we thought. I started acting like a 2-year-old and like, are we there yet? How much further? We had to go to the bathroom really bad. But we finally got there, and we looked at it, and we're like, okay, beautiful, seen it, we're out of here. So we thought we would just go back the way we came and go back to the parking lot. There's a bathroom in the parking lot. So we started hightailing it out of there, and we're walking, and it's taking a long time. And then we realized, like, this doesn't look familiar. So we ended up on the wrong trail somehow in our quest to go to the bathroom, in our distraction. And we just kept going, and finally we had to make the unfortunate decision to squat behind a tree. We couldn't hold it anymore. We had to go to the bathroom. So before we did our business, we were standing there talking about what to do if someone were to come walking down the trail. So it's a fairly highly trafficked trail. And I suggested, I'll clear my throat if someone's coming. And my sister was like, no, I may not be able to hear you. Like, okay, well, what do you want to do? And at one point, I think she recommended whistling. Like, I don't know how to whistle. And she said, okay, well, I'll just say, it's a beautiful day. So if someone's coming, just say really loud, it's a beautiful day. And I was like, well, that's weird. Like, who am I going to be talking to? If you're over there doing your business, I'm on the trail by myself, I'm just going to randomly say, it's a beautiful day? That's so weird. But okay, alright, I have to go pee. I'm going pee. So I went to the tree. The tree that we found was, I don't know, that big, 8 inches, the trunk. Maybe it'll cover one butt cheek. It was tiny. But I didn't care. I had to go to the bathroom. So I did my business, and I came back. And then she went to do her business, and lo and behold, when she's doing her business, a couple came walking down the trail, and I'm standing there by myself, and I yelled, "It's a beautiful day." My sister hurried up and pulled up her pants and came, and I don't think anyone saw her. I hope. I'm going to go with that. But it was really funny. But now that we were relieved, we had to figure out where we were and how to get back to the parking lot. So we start walking, continuing down the trail, and right around the corner was the parking lot and the bathroom. We were maybe 40 yards away, and we had no idea. It was right around the corner, and we couldn't even see it. We get to the parking lot, and our family was there waiting for us. We thought we'd be there before them. And they were actually starting to get worried because it took us so long. Thankfully, we were fine, we just got lost. But I share this story because it has surprisingly a few points and lessons that are relevant to this topic. There were 3 things really that stood out to me that were relevant to achieving our goals. The first is taking consistent steps towards your goals. That's what my sister and I were doing quite literally to achieving our goal of going to the bathroom. So taking consistent steps is important. You know what they say, we've all heard it. It's like going to the gym. You could go to the gym once or twice and sure, you'll, feel good and it's good for you, but you're not really going to achieve your goals of getting in shape unless you're consistent. If you have a big goal that you find a little kind of daunting, then try breaking it down into smaller baby goals so that you don't feel so overwhelmed. Breaking it down into daily goals and little baby steps is going to help you build momentum. Not only with the steps you're taking, but in your mind. It really helps you to stay motivated when you're seeing that you're taking action and making progress. Even though it's little progress day by day, it's progress, and you get motivated and excited to keep going that way. One thing that I find helpful is to not only be consistent in my actions, but to find a consistent time of day to work toward my goals. So I have a goal of finishing my book by the end of May, so writing a book. And so I, in the morning, have a routine of getting up, I'll take a shower, make breakfast, and then as I'm sitting down eating breakfast, I kind of go into this daydreaming / meditative state, and that's when I kind of start receiving information and inspiration, and I'm pretty intuitive, and I'm kind of open while I'm eating and in the morning, and so I receive that divine inspiration as I'm eating. And then when I'm done eating, I'll actually sit down and meditate and see what else I can get. And then I'll sit down and write. And then as I'm writing, again, I get more intuitive when I'm kind of moving too or have something kind of distracting me. So I go and walk on my little under-desk treadmill, and I get inspiration that way. So once I start walking, sometimes it's like 2 seconds, like, oh, so I'll go and sit down and write, and I'll get back on the treadmill. So that's my routine, and I do that every day, and it creates momentum for me, and I'm finding that it's helping me be motivated, and it's actually helping me achieve a goal faster. It's also important to not overcomplicate things. My sister and I, we had to go to the bathroom really bad, but we kind of overcomplicated the notification of, what we're going to do when someone's coming. We first was like, okay, clear your throat. Nope, that's not gonna work. Okay, whistle. I don't know how to whistle. And we finally landed on some phrase, and it just, the whole process ended up taking longer than it took for me to go to the bathroom. So, keep it simple. I like to use the KISS method. Keep it simple, sweetie, is what I like to say. Ultimately, just don't overcomplicate things. It's unnecessary. So tip number 2 is to stay focused. My sister and I lost our focus. We were so distracted with having to go to the bathroom that we ended up on the wrong trail. And this trail took us down the path that took us longer to reach our ultimate goal. I know it's hard to stay focused when there are so many other things you'd rather be doing than some of the, minute or daunting tasks that you have with your goals, but you need to do them. I know there's, social media that you want to scroll through, or watching TV, or doing something fun like play pickleball, or spend time with your family. But being consistent and staying focused on your goals, look at your goals every day, keep them top of mind, and you'll progress much faster. Have you ever been working towards your goals and you got distracted? I know when I started working on my book, I started it in January, and I was writing consistently every day for a while, and then I stopped. Like one day I was busy and I thought, well, I'll just do it tomorrow. And tomorrow came and I was busy again. And before I knew it, nearly 2 weeks had gone by and I hadn't written a single word. And ultimately, that was just delaying my goal and making it harder to achieve my goal. So just stay focused. I know some people are great procrastinators and would rather do anything and everything than what they're supposed to be doing. If that's you, I can relate. I'm that way too. But I know it's really important to achieve our goals. We have them for a reason. And so keep your eye on the prize. Usually procrastination is a fear of failure or some kind of fear. So maybe dig deep into that and figure out why you're procrastinating. That may help you focus. And finally, don't give up. We were so close, my sister and I, to the bathroom, and we had no idea. It was just around the corner, and we didn't see it. Don't get to the 40-yard line and give up. Can you imagine doing all that work that you've been doing and then giving up right before God was going to open that door for you? Don't give up at the 40-yard line. You're almost there, even though you might not see it. You're closer than you think. All you have to do is take consistent steps, stay focused, and don't give up. You got this. If you like this episode or are just intrigued to learn more, consider liking and subscribing to my channel. I appreciate your support. Many blessings.